flowing through the heartland, as strong as Babe the Blue Ox, as long as a Paul Bunyan tale. Mr. Green Bean will soon be seen rowing down the Prairie du Chien. Later on, it's down to New Orleans. Mr. Green Bean honed his rowing skills at Oxford University. Mr. Redhead is an Iowa boy.
It was super sweet. I love this style of animation. It read kind of like a children's book with little sing-songy. It reminded me almost of a mix between like an old style, cartoon video of a Dr. Seuss, like the 1960s Cat in the Hat, kind of mixed with like Veggie Tales, just that kind of feeling, and also because they're vegetables. But this was a really fun piece. I love the style of animation. I love the song. I love the story. There's a lot going on in it, so it kept me engaged, and any child that watches it would be really engaged. But overall, it was just really, really fun.
This piece was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed watching it. It was so charming. I loved the story. I loved how much they fit into it and all those wonderful references. I really enjoyed hearing about Edgar the Crow and the Paul Bunyan tale and Huck Finn. It was very clever and very, very smartly written too. I thought the characters were fantastic. I liked that they each had distinct looks and personalities, and the illustrations fit so well with the music and the overall tone of the piece.
There were a lot of cute little animation details in this one that I liked. Like right in the beginning with the image of the bushes, you could see they all had tiny little smiley faces. One was winking. They were very happy. It just made it cute, and it's just the little details that make a huge difference. When Mr. Green Bean and Mr. Redhead stole the watermelons and they had it all over their faces, that was really cute as well. Just a very precious little guilty moment. When he was rocking the raven, that was also precious, and sent him away on the cloud. Those moments stuck out to me. And I think the lyric that won it all was, "It's hard to sleep in a former slave shed." Because yes, they arrived at the cotton plantation and already I was like, oh no, oh no. And then that line just honestly made the whole piece like very funny and hits a point that needs to be made.
I enjoy a little story told through folk music. I thought the animation was great. Also, the color palette was a really great choice. All the colors seemed really intentionally chosen. A lot of thought put into it, it appeared. So all in all, a really fun, strong piece.
Kind of inspires you to want to travel, doesn't it? Watching these two vegetables on their boat trip together. So that's nice. I really enjoyed it. I love the animation style. I loved it was kind of a construction paper look. I don't know how to describe it, but it was very, very beautifully produced. I love the style of it. It was kind of simplistic looking, but yet it was still, complex in the storytelling. The song was very delightful. It was wonderfully written, wonderfully produced, and wonderfully sung and performed. And it was just nice to follow the song and follow this visual journey, these two vegetables on their boat trip.
I felt like it was very historical as they were going down the river together, and I liked how they incorporated, Edgar Allan Poe and the Raven and the Slave Shack and things like that. I also thought there was a lot of good humor in it, and it was fun and interesting and creative. I really liked the colors and the woman that was singing. I thought she was a great storyteller, and her interpretation of the words was spot on. I just thought the music fit the piece, and everything was really well done and thought out.
This has quite an interesting and immense selection of words. The rhymes are clever, and the story built upon these two vegetable characters in an animated film. It's just surprising to see so many references to very adult topics for a appearingly cartoonish film with whimsical songs. It is just very powerful. The messaging, the very detailed rhyme work, and the colorful and also very specific personalities for these vegetable dudes.